Hello, I'm ABX Toycat and welcome back to another video. Today we're talking about chests in Minecraft. Chests in Minecraft are something that seem like a relatively simple concept. I mean, you get 8 wood, you craft it together, you place it down, and you've got 27 more inventory slots, right? However, truth be told, it is a little bit more complex than this, and there are some really mind-blowing things that chests can do, as well as, a pretty cool theory I actually had about chests that I wanted to share with you in today's video. So hopefully you do all enjoy it. If you do, please do like it and let me know, because it helps out the channel a lot, and lets me know you do like it. I'm bizarrely passionate about chests today, so just go with it for now. So yeah, let's get straight into talking about the chest, and one of the first bizarre things about it, because, you know, when you have a single chest, it has 27 slots. When you have a double chest, it has 54 slots. You combine two together, it kind of makes sense in that way, right? Yeah, let's just go with that for now. However, one of the things that doesn't make sense about these 54 slots is the fact that they are slots and not items. So, for instance, some items only stack up to 1. You can't have 2 dome pickaxes in the same slot, but some items stack up to 64. Some go in between, but most are either 1 or 64, which means, in the case of like an iron sword, which is pretty darn big, and like a golden carrot, you can kind of see why that's the case. However, there's some really bizarre examples where it just doesn't make sense. So, for instance, if we have 54 enchanted books in a chest, this is the chest being entirely full. If we want to fit something as small as like sticks in there or leather or anything, we can't, because again, you can see the chest is full of 54 items, and that's that right there. However, if we had over 3,500 blocks of gold in a chest, again, a block of gold is 1 meter cubed, then that means that, even with 3,540 something in here, we still have room for 2 more blocks of gold, and then it's full. However, and this means, 2 blocks of gold, by the way, are actually bigger than a chest. This means we can fit more than a chest in there after we've already done that over 1,700 times, which again, is just kind of bizarre. But the reaction to this might be like, well, I mean, the reason you can fit all of this in there is because, they're different types of blocks, and, they're actually quite small, whereas these are really big books. However, look at the size of a bookshelf, which, by the way, can fit something like, 70, 80 books. Look at the size of a bookshelf, which could contain more than all of this single chest, and now look at the size of what all of this would look like in the real world. Because again, seeing just 3,500 blocks like this doesn't really mean too much, but let's show you a big physical block of this, which is that. This is a 15 meter cubed solid block of gold. That thing is entirely filled with gold, and that is what all of this chest looks like compared to all of this chest looking like less than this single bookshelf. And again, this might seem like it's all just picking on the game for having a bizarre choice things, but don't worry, it does actually go somewhere later. So yeah, just one more time, this is a big block of gold. It's 50 meters cubed. It actually misses out more than 100 of these blocks because it's slightly smaller than that, and you might look at that and be like, again, it's just a technicality, Toycat. They get bigger outside the chest, and that's something I did actually think about. I was like, okay, so maybe what happens is because 3 oak planks look on the ground, they're actually smaller than a block cube. So for instance, here's a single block on the ground, but if we place 2, as you can see, they're quite a bit smaller. And I thought, maybe this theory makes sense. Maybe you downsize everything when it goes into the chest. However, first of all, let's show you what's, an entire chest full of that stuff looks like. So this is 27 stacks of gravel, because, it's on the nerf gravel train, which is meant to fly into the lava, but doesn't. But yeah, let's show you what 27 stacks of gravel looks like. As you can see, that is bigger than the chest, even just by itself. So, even if that was the argument, it's not the best of arguments in the world, because it's still way, way bigger. But again, we'll just leave that for now. We'll just say, maybe it could all fit there if you minimize it enough. But also bear in mind the fact that even if you minimize a block, it's still going to be the same weight, because, it's just minimized in some way. It's just more compacted. It's like if you, if you take a big block of snow and you compact it, there's the same amount of snow in there, it's just in a smaller space. So that means that all of this weight would still be in the chest, just in a smaller form, and the weight of this much gold, by the way, 3,456 times the weight of gold per meter cubed, which is 19,300 kilograms, is actually 66 million kilograms, or for Americans, or anyone using the Imperial system, Americans, it's 147 million pounds of gold here. That's a pretty big number. That's more than most people can lift, I'm pretty sure, and all of that can fit in a chest, which, by the way, this single chest can float in the air. So again, for a little bit, I was just like, well, I guess, Minecraft's just not logical. Let's leave it at that. But what if Minecraft does have some logic behind this? And, this is digging a little bit too far, but bear in mind that, again, with another little bit of interesting information, if you have minecarts of chests, you can actually fit as many of these in a 2x2 space as you want. Here I have about 10 to 20 chests, but you could fit 100 or 200 on console, or on the PC, you could fit thousands or millions. So let's just go with 100 for now. Let's pretend there's 100 minecart chests there. That means that we could fit 346,000 meter cubed worth of stuff all in this tiny 2x2 space, which again just doesn't seem too logical if you assume that each of these is a physical space. But what if a chest isn't a physical space? And that's where the theory comes into this. I don't think chests are a physical space in Minecraft. I reckon there is some logic to them, and again, maybe digging too far, but I reckon when they were designed with something interesting in mind, because when you do open the chest, you'll notice how you don't see inside. You don't see the inside of the chest, you just see this black kind of box. And again, that could have some logic to it, but it does does look a little bit how like the portals just have a big solid color to them, like the end portal and like the nether portal. So what if there's actually 4 dimensions in Minecraft? Well, there's the overworld, there's the nether, there's the end, and then there's a chest dimension. Because, you know, kind of like how the TARDIS kind of can be explained by saying you go to a different dimension. What if that's how chests work? What if instead of putting them inside a physical space, you put them through that portal and they go to a dimension which specifically stores your chest? And that would explain also why chests don't link together, they go to different dimensions, and an end chest always goes to the same dimension, which could explain how the same physical space occupies the whole thing. And it's kind of implied that that's how it works, right? An end chest, you know, 2 end chests can access the same stuff because they're both reaching into the same dimension, whereas every single chest you place goes into a different dimension. There is a miniature dimension crafted every single time you craft one of these chests, and that also explains where a lot of the wood goes. So yeah, that's my new theory, and in case you don't believe it just yet, if you read this chest, it says the chest dimension is real. So, yeah, that is my entire argument behind there being a chest dimension. The fact that you can fit all of this inside there doesn't make any logical sense, and we can stop it. We can say, oh, yeah, well, they just designed it logically, or we can say they designed it in the most logical way possible, and they did it by making a chest dimension in Minecraft. Let me know what you think about this theory. I just came up with it, and I was really, you know, kind of proud of it. Hopefully your mind was blown at some point in the video about how weird chests are and how much stuff they can do, or hopefully I at least made you think about chests before you went, you know, nah, I prefer to believe it's just a slightly bizarre sorting system. Let me know what you think in the comments down below, and let me know what you think about these kind of like Minecraft theory videos. I kind of enjoyed this one. Let me know what you think, and besides that, I guess I'll see you all in the next video. So, hope you all enjoyed today's Minecraft theory, and like if you liked it, share if you really liked it, subscribe if you're new around here, and goodbye.